This meeting is being recorded.
In problem 2.3, we're given three structures of oxygenated hydrocarbons or compounds that contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And we're asked to identify the number of sp3 hybridized carbon atoms in each of these three isomers. So these are isomers, meaning that they have the same molecular formula for each, but we have a different arrangement or bonding pattern of our atoms, right? So our bonds are arranged differently. So we'll have different reactivity, different functional groups, things of that nature. So what I've done down here is I've drawn our Lewis dot structures for each of these condensed structures. So this one here is given by this Lewis structure here. And this will help us to determine whether or not a carbon atom is sp3 or sp2 or etc., right? Hybridized. So let's look at this first molecule and let's figure out the steric number here, right? So that steric number is important when we're considering hybridization of our carbon atoms. So this carbon has a steric number of 4, and I know that because it has 4 bonds. So a steric number of 4 gives us sp3 hybridization. So that's what we're going to look for. All right, so this one would be a yes. This is sp3 hybridized. What about this carbon in the middle of this structure, this carbonyl? So this has a steric number of 3. So this would not be an sp3 hybridized carbon. This would be sp2. And then this carbon over here, this is also demonstrating a steric number of 4. So this would also be sp3. So we have 2 sp3 hybridized carbons. This one also over here. All right, so let's take a look at our molecule in the middle here. Right? Oh, I forgot the lone pairs on my oxygen here. So let's start with this carbon atom. So we have 2 bonds to carbons, 1 bond to hydrogen, 1 bond to oxygen. So it has a steric number of 4. So this would be sp3 hybridized. So that one's good. Let's see this carbon up top, also steric number of 4. So that's sp3 hybridized. And this bottom carbon as well. So all 3 carbons in the structure are now sp3 hybridized. And let's look at our last orientation. So let's go through from left to right. The first carbon, yes, 4 bonds, sp3 hybridized. Our next carbon, 4 bonds, yes, sp3 hybridized. This carbon, we have a steric number of 3 because we have only 3 electron groups because of our hybrid orbitals. We don't count the pi bonds. So we have a steric number of 3. So this one is not. This one is sp2.